How much have you made exactly?
About 100,000.
Wow, $100,000 in 5, 6 months.
I have learned a lot from your program. It provides intense education. I think the biggest lesson that I've learned from working with you is valuing myself. And it was building that confidence in me. Like, I don't feel like they're doing me the favor. I'm doing them the favor. I'm coming in and I'm adding value to their workforce. If they don't want it, I'll go somewhere else. I'm getting 3 to 4 calls a week for people wanting me to come to their organization.
Thanks for having us here. I really appreciate your time. Are you inside your office or a hospital right now, or?
I'm at the hospital in my office, yeah.
Wow, lovely. Well, thanks for taking the time here. To start off with the numbers, like how much have you made exactly over the last 6 months?
Let's see. I started this contract in July, and I've been roughly making about, let's say 22.5 a month.
Wow, so that's 100.
So you times that by July, August, September, October, November, about 100,000.
Wow, $100,000 in 5, 6 months.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. And obviously, your expertise has always been there, right? That was never a question, but
And that's what Zach helped me figure out. I mean, going to his sessions, like I was like, well, like I've already kind of been, I watched all of your tapes and learned things from them. But what they really did was they really validated where I thought I was doing.
Mm,
And one of the things that I think you made me realize is the worth. Like you're worth something. And I think I don't know if it's just how you're brought up, if you're humble, or if you're brought up what type of family. You're not brought up to feel like you're worth. You're brought up to feel like you're there to serve. And especially when you get into healthcare and focusing on nursing, especially, you're brought up to take care of the patient, and that you're there for that. But when you step back and say, well, wait a minute, I'm worth something too, um, then that's really what he opened my eyes to, as did you in the videos.
mm,
So I still attend his sessions weekly, because just the mindset. I'm reading a book about miracles. Um, it's very enlightening. I mean, if you're a religious person, which I am, it helps you kind of realize how your mind can work with you or against you, and
wow.
you need to understand that to be able to even like conquer what you want to conquer. And yeah, so it's all been amazing. The whole Max experience has been amazing for me.
Thank you, David. Thank you so much for the kind words. Zach is our mindset coach. We get so many positive feedbacks for him, and you know,
He's amazing. Like he just conducts his conversations. I really admire how he doesn't allow interruptions. Like when you're on, you're on, but you're only on. You can put stuff in the chat and that's where he guides you, but it's like, yeah, he really does a nice job. He's very gifted.
he's amazing. He was actually a client of ours many years ago, and then we said, "Why don't you do the mindset calls?" And sometimes people ask, well, it's a business program. It's more like tech and how to promote your stuff, how to sell it. Like, what does that have to do with mindset? But it has a lot to do. Like, people underestimate how much of it is up there, and evidently so for you. I'm
Mhm.
grateful you made that lesson. And my fiance is a public health nurse herself, so I see very much how above and beyond you guys go in the health sector, and how, to be fair, unappreciated you often are. Like, it's one of the toughest jobs out there, one of the most important jobs out there for our society. So it has a special place in my heart, so to speak. But to
Mhm.
give a little bit more context for people who are watching this, they're going to be sitting here, they're going to say, well, hold on a second, David's making $100,000 in less than 6 months. What exactly is he doing? So if you had to like describe it in 1 or 2 sentences, what is your offer?
So what I've done is I've come into this organization. The David is a director that's hired here. He came to the U.S. in 2020, and he's from Canada. And then he got moved up to manager, and then he got moved up to director. And that's a pretty rapid ascension in 5 years, really. And so I think he needs some coaching. I want to help him understand the United States healthcare system
Mm.
and how the regulatory compliance applies. It's different because Canada's social and we're not. We're private, and so I want him to understand how the laws and regulations applied, private insurance, how you negotiate contracts, why some hospitals get better reimbursement than other hospitals. Also, while I've been here, we've converted just in the last 2 weeks from a older electronic medical health system to a very up and like Epic. It's a that's the name of it, Epic. It's a new electronic healthcare system and it's amazing. And it provides the leader the data you need to make data driven decisions.
Love it. So in essence, that is like leadership, like hospital leadership and management coaching consulting that you're doing?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Love it. Interesting. It's so interesting. You know, as a European, they also have this kind of insight into the American healthcare system. It's very, very interesting. If you were to kind of like compare yourself from before you started with us to the you now, what were kind of like the biggest difference? Where were you before? Where are you now?
It's funny you asked that. It's like, I am me now. I
Mhm.
don't feel like they're doing me the favor. I'm doing them the favor.
You're
I'm coming in and I'm adding value to their workforce, to their leadership team. I'm here to help. If they don't want it, I'll go somewhere else. I'm getting 3 to 4 calls a week for people wanting me to come to their organization. And Gustavo and I are going to try to work on, is there a way I can do more than one at the same time? And it may not be that I'm on site all the time. I just got a call last week. They want me on site 75% of the time. So then what I just got a text right now from another recruiter wanting me to call him back about something as we're talking. So I I want to figure out how can I maximize what I'm bringing in. I mean, I'm not here to become a billionaire. If I could, that would be awesome, but I'm just not going to. That's just you have to remain market competitive. And I can't charge the rates that maybe some of your other followers can. Um, but I can charge what I can charge, and I'm very happy with what I'm bringing in. But if I could bump it up a bump, yeah, that's why I'm gonna have Gustavo help me determine if it's capable, if I'm capable of doing it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's very much scalable. I mean, especially because you're already charging, multiple five figures per client per month. So
Mm.
that means, for you to bump that up to six figures per month. I think it's possible. We'll have to figure out how exactly, right? Because your situation is a little specific, but I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, yeah.
David, I don't want to waste that much more of your time. I only have one more question.
Okay.
What do you think was like the biggest lesson from working with us?
I think the biggest lesson that I've learned from working with you is valuing myself,
Hmm.
learning my self value. Like it's not that I was depressed or anything. It's just I didn't really value myself as much as I realized I am valuable. And it was building that confidence in me, like, um, I always felt like the client was doing me a favor by being there. And now I realize the tables turned. I'm
Hmm.
actually doing them the favor. And it's not a cocky thing. I remain very humble and I'm a transformational leader. I love change, but I know we vacillate. If you're a good leader, you have to vacillate given the situation. If a patient falls in the parking lot, I'm going to pivot from being a transformational leader to a servant leader because I'm going to help that patient get off the ground. But you have to just have a lot of confidence in yourself and but not be cocky.
Hmm.
Be respectful, professionally courteous, and all of that, which is just how I manage anyhow. I have learned a lot from your program, and I really want to continue to participate in Zach's weekly sessions and work with Gustavo on identifying any little tweaks. I haven't told him about my podcast yet. I'm curious to get his advice on that.
Hmm.
I think it'll be fun. when we looked up the top 25 podcasts in the country of the United States, none of them have any healthcare involved in it. So I think maybe we might have a niche there because I
Mhm.
think people are very interested in healthcare because it touches everybody's lives.
Mhm.
So I think we might have an opportunity, but I want to bend his ear on that and get his advice on that.
I love it. I mean, I'm all for podcasts. I have my own podcast. I love podcasts,
I don't
especially.
know how they work. I don't even know how you make money on it. I guess you get people that recognize you and then want to maybe have a commercial on them. I don't know how it works. I'm just like starting to learn out. But
Yeah.
we did our first test run yesterday, and it was so comfortable. We really just talked for 20 minutes.
I was gonna say, I could tell you love the material that you're talking about, so it's gonna be so easy for you to just talk about what's relevant for your audience, and that's something you and I have in common. Like we could talk forever about our topic, and that's really the core of a podcast.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can monetize it very easily. You just got to build your own brand, and then you can promote your own offer, in your case, yours, or you then just get sponsorship deals where people reach out and they say, "Hey, we have a physical product or a digital product that fits to your niche," and you can just
Mhm.
there you just have a 30-second segment for each episode where you talk about their stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be super happy to help you with that, of course.
that's awesome. Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah,
That's the
absolutely.
next chapter.
Sounds great, David. Sounds great. Yeah. Other than that, is there anything else you want to mention for someone who watches this right now? Anything you want to tell them?
But my advice to anybody watching this would be watch your tapes and pace them out because they can almost get like too overwhelming. Like
Mm,
you need to watch like maybe 4 to 5 a day to really let it saturate in your brain and process it. It's fun to watch. They're fun to watch, but it's like, okay, I got to take a break from this because it's like a lot of information coming in. And I think it provides intense education and validation. And then participate in the live calls as much as you can because it really gives you the opportunity. I've never been made to feel like I'm stupid or anything by asking a question. Um, and people are more than willing who's conducting the call because I participated in more than Zach's calls. It's just that's the one that's I believe if I had to pick one that stands out, help me. But I think they're all helpful in what they're trying to do. Um, participate, participate, participate. If you're going to do it, do it.
mm,
But do it. There's no rush. Just do it at your own pace.
mm. Lovely. David, I couldn't agree more to that. There's nothing I could add to that. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. I know you're busy as hell, serving so many wonderful people out there. Thank you for what you're doing. I really mean that. I think you're
Yeah.
doing a good job, and
Thank
it
you.
trickles down really nicely. That you're very much.
I'm flattered that I got to talk with you.
Thanks so much. That's always nice to hear. Well, we'll stay in touch. I'll always be in touch anyways in the background over Gustavo. And if you need anything, just let us know.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right, if David's journey as a new coach slash consultant online is inspiring you, and you're also saying, hey, hold on a second, can Max and his team also help me get started, make my first 10K a month, or potentially even scale to multiple six figures a month with my coaching idea or current existing offer? Absolutely. You can do so by applying down below if you want to work with us directly. I'm going to slap a link right there. Other than that, thanks for watching and talk soon.